saying that it feels right.
So on number 15 we have the movie I Am Legend, released in 2007. It has an IMDb rating of 7.2. It's an action, adventure and drama movie. It is directed by Francis Lawrence and stars Will Smith, Alice Braga and Charlie Tahan. The movie's visuals are pretty good, even though some people may say otherwise. All in all, it's a great adaptation of a terrific novel. On number 14 we have the movie Unbroken, released in 2014, has an IMDb rating of 7.2. It is directed by Angelina Jolie and stars Jack O'Connell Miyavi. The movie revolves around the life of Louis Zamperini, an Olympic athlete who joined the armed forces during the Second World War, only to be captured by the Japanese Navy after a plane crash in the Pacific. During his capture, Louis must continue his fight by surviving through the war. On number 13 we have the movie Rescue Dawn, released in 2006 and has an IMDb rating of 7.3. It's an action, biography and a drama movie directed by Werner Herzog and it stars Christian Bale and Steve Zahn. The movie revolves around a US fighter pilot's epic struggle of survival after being shot down on a mission over Laos during the Vietnam War. Rescue Dawn is a good drama of war with great performance from the actors. On number 12 we have the movie The Way Back, released in 2010 and has an IMDb rating of 7.3. The story revolves around three men who attempt to flee communist Russia, escaping a Siberian gulag. The movie tells their story and that of four others who escaped with them and a teenage girl named Irana who joins them in flight. The group, during the journey, they face freezing nights, lack of food, water, mosquitoes and an endless desert. The Way Back is a rare piece of work and it gives me strength to never give up against everything. A must-watch movie. On number 10 we have the movie Rabbit Proof Fence, released in 2002 and has an IMDb rating of 7.4. It's an adventure, biography and a drama movie. In the film, three sisters escape and venture to walk 1500 miles back to their tribe. This is more than just an important film, it's a documentation of an ugly and shameful part of Australian history. On 10th we have the movie 127 Hours, released in 2010 and has an IMDb rating of 7.6. The movie is directed by Danny Boyle and stars James Franco, Amber Tamblyn and Kate Mara. 127 Hours is the true story of a mountain climber Aaron Ralston's remarkable adventure to save himself after a fallen boulder crashes on his arm and traps him in an isolated canyon in Utah. Over the next 5 days, Ralston examines his life and survives the elements to finally discover that he has the courage to scale a 65-foot wall and hike over 8 miles before he can be rescued. Number 9 we have the movie Gravity, released in 2013 and has an IMDb rating of 7.7. It's a drama, sci-fi and a thriller movie directed by Alfonso Cuarón and stars Sandra Bullock, George Clooney and Ed Harris. The movie revolves around two astronauts who work together to survive after an accident leaves them stranded in the space. The visuals and cinematography is astonishing and it's an overall remarkable movie. On number 8 we have Castaway, released in 2000 and has an IMDb rating of 7.8. It's an adventure and drama movie starring Tom Hanks and Helen Hunt. The story revolves around a FedEx executive who undergoes a physical and emotional transformation after crash landing on a deserted island. On number 7 we have Life of Pi, released in 2012 and has an IMDb rating of 7.9. It's an adventure, drama and fantasy movie directed by Ang Lee and stars Suraj Sharma, Irfan Khan and Adil Hussain. The story revolves around a young man who survives a disaster at sea and is hurtled into an epic journey of adventure and discovery. While cast away, he forms an unexpected connection with another survivor, a fearsome Bengal tiger. At number 6 we have Dunkirk, released in 2017 and has an IMDb rating of 7.9. It's an action, drama and history movie being directed by Christopher Nolan. The story deals with the evacuation of Allied soldiers from the British Empire and France who were cut off and surrounded by the German army from the beaches and harbour of Dunkirk, France. At number 5 we have the movie The Martian, released in 2015 and has an IMDb rating of 8.0. It's an adventure, drama and sci-fi movie directed by Ridley Scott and stars Matt Damon, Jessica Chastain and Kristen Wiig. The movie revolves around an astronaut who becomes stranded on Mars after his team assume him dead and must rely on his ingenuity to find a way to signal to Earth that he is alive. A must-watch movie. At number 4 we have Touching the Void, released in 2003 and has an IMDb rating of 8. The movie is directed by Kevin MacDonald and stars Simon Yates, Joe Simpson and Brendan McKay. It is based on the true story of two climbers and their perilous journey up the west face of Sierra Grande in the Peruvian Andes in 1985. At number 3 we have The Revenant, released in 2015 and has an IMDb rating of 8. It's an action-adventure and a biography movie starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Tom Hardy, and Will Poulter. The movie revolves around the fights for survival after being mauled by a bear and left for dead by members of his own hunting team. A must-watch. At number 2, we have the movie Hacksaw Ridge, released in 2016 and has an IMDb rating of 8.1. The movie revolves around World War II American Army medic Desmond Doss, who served during the Battle of Okinawa, refuses to kill people and becomes the first man in American history to receive the Medal of Honor without firing a shot. At number 1, we have the movie 12 Years a Slave, released in 2013 and has an IMDb rating of 8.1. The movie is a historical drama directed by Steve McQueen and revolves around Solomon Northup, a free black man from upstate New York who is abducted and sold into slavery.